I was going to put this kind of like right here today. Well, I was going to put it like right here today. Keep your hands on this side. Keep your club head on that side a little bit longer, okay? Dude. Holy Pierre. Whoa, dude. All right. Former Nevada State amateur champion, right? Nevada State amateur champion, my man, Michael Sarro. Pumped to have him out today. We're going to kill it today. Plays for Nevada, and cool story. Was at Cal Baptist originally, and freshman year, and was playing out there. Had a really good summer. Won the big Nevada State Amateur Championship, which that was awesome. It's funny, we were referring to that swing yesterday to try to get back to what we need to do a little bit more right now. He's been playing great golf this summer, had a lot of good finishes, right? Yeah. But we're working real hard on, he comes into town, he does it right, he comes, does a lesson one day, works it, takes the night, comes back, works it again today. So today's our second session. Yesterday we worked real hard on just trying to make sure this right arm really stays down. His thought is that we're trying to keep the right elbow below the pec at the top of the swing. And, it's been something that, it's funny, we've talked about it since the day I started working with you, but it's cool. What's also not cool, it's cool and it's not cool. This guy can stripe it with like 8 different positions at the top, although it only fluctuates between 2, either exactly where we want it or just a little high. And, today I think we need to start off just taking some short chest-high 3/4 swings, build into it a little bit, and then work it. The other component, though, that people don't always look at that also shortens a golf swing. Because really, we're not shortening the turn. We're shortening the arm swing. Big to understand. Okay. When I make that hip bump and I have that spine angle, when my chest turns away from the target versus towards the target, this is what gets the chin and the shoulders dropping and the arms up. Think about if I stood up straight. It'd be almost impossible to get my hands over my head, right? Because they wouldn't do that. If I went down here, they're gonna fly right away. So what I want you to understand is the combination of the shoulders, just this shoulder replacing this one, that right there is the big key. If we just get that with the chin staying on the glass tabletop right here and the back away from the target, that will put the hands and the arms a little bit more out in front of our body, okay? So I just wanted to start off with that, but let's get into it. Just do some little chest-high shorties, and we'll go up on the grass. You can go right behind the patch you were on yesterday. I'll move these up here today. Just go little shorties, okay? This guy's stripes. Everybody can appreciate a state amateur champion. Hey, tell us about that week real quick. What was so what'd you shoot exactly? Where was the course? And
Collection Bay.
Okay.
Vegas. I shot 71, 67, 66.
Whew.
Yeah.
Finished it.
Irons were on that week. I missed 3 greens for the 3 rounds, so
3 greens for the 3 rounds?
yeah.
That works. Yeah. That's unbelievable. How much you win by? You won by
3.
3, yeah. And no, that's a big one. Those are cool. Any state open, state amateur championship is a big win. And what's cool about it is that tournament, it's been around for a long time, and it will be around for a really long time. And it's just when you have those big old trophies, there's always cool when you throw your name up on one of those trophies. So it's just So what we were doing so well that week was I thought, when he says his irons were on, he had a really good connection to the top of the swing. Arms and hands were like right there with his body. It was the least I saw his swing is very good. We measure it all the time by where this elbow is according to his body. And he stripes it from up here too. But it's just, for me, with 7-iron down, I love seeing it below your right shoulder. So we talked about the setup, shaping it. We're going to start off our session as we're doing right now with some very short swings. You want to make sure you're turning your body a lot though, even though it's a short swing. That's the only challenge I give you there. So you can start in right away trying to feel like, okay, real big body turn, real short arm swing. And then we'll talk about the rest from there. Only other thing, buddy, was just club in front of you in the takeaway. Because we, I was going to put this kind of like right here today. Well, I was going to put it like right here today. Keep your hands on this side. Keep your club head on that side a little bit longer, okay? You know, for those that can't see the ball flight, obviously, which is all of our viewers, of course. But the reality is, what's important to understand is for the people who can't see the ball flight is that ball flight that he's hitting right there with that shortened swing, which is probably feels like to you like it's just right here. It is. It's short. That ball flight comes off real low and tight. That's actually a shot. This is not just like a drill. You know, that right there is a 8-iron. That's 9-iron distance that you're hitting that shoulder to shoulder shot. But for the viewer who can't see that flight, it's 1/3 of his, or even 1/4 of what his ball flight could be if he peaked out. So I think it's important for not only this guy, but for the viewer to understand it's good to develop these golf shots because great for into the wind, great under pressure. Ooh. It's tough to even tell. You did tell me, because I know you're a perfectionist and you're going to see it on camera too. You could get better with the takeaway.
Is it still sucking?
It just rolls a little bit. And you know what it is? It's not even like, it's not, because I know what you're doing.
Oh, I'm rolling it with
You're
the
rolling
hands.
it with the hands.
Oh, okay.
Because here's what you're doing. You're trying to get your elbow in a position
yeah.
that you're just rolling, and this is good for the viewer too. You know, the elbow, he's working on getting it down there, right? Well, it's easy to kind of, right? So just, here we go. Elbow stays in, but club.
Okay.
More butt of the club into your left hip, kind of pointed. I like that. That's a good thought. Yes. What you'll see though, when you start working that club head out in front of your hands, you won't get any of the hard left. It'll always stay more out in front. That was better. Keep working it though. Keep working. I want to see you. Just feel a little more like the club head gets up higher out here. Like hands stay low, but the club gets a little up. Exactly. He munches it, doesn't he?
Feels like his rotation must be really good. Like, I can't tell with the naked eye, but like just how he, like the speed that the ball's coming off in the distance doesn't seem like it would be that for how it looks.
Oh, go around the front and you'll see his rotation part of it, and you'll see how hard he turns. And he always, yeah, he does move. I got on a bad angle there, unfortunately. So
That's fine.
let's get those feet a little more square too. See the feet? Just a little open. Just get them a little more square.
Okay. It still rolled a little.
I know, a little bit, but it's a lot better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so pure, isn't it? So you just need to get up higher sooner.
Yeah.
The hands get low and in. Elbows, dude, that's why I want you stopping there, taking shots there.
Yeah.
I want you oh, look at this guy. That's why I like to keep his elbow low. Watch this. That's why he hits it so well, Gabe. There's no drop to that club ever. It just goes, don't. And look at the hips. Zoom. Get the club up higher. Higher sooner. Like
The club head?
the club head. Not your hands. Hands stay low, club head gets up, right? Go ahead and do it again. I'll move on the way down, okay? I'm just gonna put this right here just for your takeaway on the way back. Just so you can feel like what you have to do to get it back in a perfect spot. Hand high, just right here, a little bit underneath it. Yeah. I know it feels weird, huh? Okay, good, good. Do it again. It's nice. This little, this is so pure. Look at William Zeiler. Yes.
That shouldn't be legal.
Look at this guy. Got his license and decides, guess what? I'm gonna go help my golf course out.
That's awesome.
Hopefully he gets a deal on the membership for that. How cool is that? Dude. Holy pure. Whoa, dude. Here's the thing. Big lesson for people out there. Big lesson for you too. My dad and I came up with this. Dad came up with this. I didn't come up with this one. Dad came up with this one. Dad told me, hey dude, your coach has asked you for your arm swing to be shorter for the last 2 years. He goes, you think today's maybe going to be that day? And I go, well, yeah. And he goes, well, let's come up with a plan of how today's going to be that day. And I go, I'm all ears. He goes, we always start out long and then we try to get shorter. Why don't we start out really short and just increase it as the day goes on? And it was unbelievable after sitting there for, 20, 30 minutes, just hitting little shots that look like this. And hitting it pretty hard from a very small position. Well, now all of a sudden chest high felt a lot longer. And then whoa, completed that turn and now just right here, ear high, head high, felt like the biggest swing in the world. And that was the day that I was actually able to control my arm swing to the top. It's a really good lesson right there.
You think it's like an ego thing of like just
We-
the masculine energy?
Okay,
Of
no,
wanting to
so
get the ball
so
further?
here's the thing. There's definitely the masculine energy wanting the ball farther. Here's the thing. Arms and hands getting longer at the top has, to me, yeah, there's a drive that comes from a little bit of that then leads to the big swing. But it's more about just understanding that every single person on the planet has some degrees of separation between their club and their hands in the center of their body. And we need to always be working towards that same common goal of really making sure there's no extra arm swing in relation to our body's turn. That's essentially the feeling we're going for. But yeah, it roots from that. Just want a torch, you know what I mean?
Elbow better?
So much better, dude. We gotta show some videos from yesterday and pull them a little side by sidey. Takeaway is much better. Yeah. Just getting it up more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see how it's not under your forearm, it's like on it.
Yeah.
Just
Is
so-
that where you want it, on the forearm?
Yeah, like I'd even like it a little bit more vertical right there. Like more on the forearm.
Okay.
It's fine, that's fine. Better than yesterday.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Let's just keep working the 3/4 swings though, Just hitting it hard from a 3/4 position. That's what I want to see. And believe me, it'll go as far. Let's see it. Hey buddy, how you doing? What's up, guys? Well, that's the thing. It's like when you actually like do it and you just let it ride for a minute, you know, and you look at it and you go, dang, that thing actually goes farther. In the grand scheme, it will. So pure right there, dude. And making sure that, you know, when you get up there, bump, chest, back to right foot, and just keeping that hip out. You know, that's the one thing I absolutely, keeping that hip out. Do it again. I would still work on that takeaway a little bit. It's really good, isn't it? God. That's so nice, dude. Yeah, really good. I would be doing that. I wouldn't be like letting up on it though. I'd be trying to get the elbow down more every single time, because it could be closer to your left arm and even in more. You're good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hits it really consistent, doesn't he? It's gonna be a good year for him in Nevada. Real good year. What's your guys' fall schedule looking like? Yeah, you got it? Let's take a look at this fall schedule. Let's go, dude. I love this guy. So cool. So yeah, for our viewers, this is one of our longest time students, Tyler Kowak. Just the man. This guy deserves this. He just had a couple college coaches make him offers. So that's like, you know, that's awesome. Just love seeing that. And this guy, who's playing for Nevada Men's Golf. All right, so what do we have here? We have, where's that, the invite in September?
The first tournament?
Yeah.
That's Air Forces.
That's Air Force. Oh, sweet. That's going to be in Colorado?
Yeah.
Then you have the Husky Invitational, which is going to be, that'll be nice. I mean, in Washington.
Yes.
Where does St. Mary's play their Invitational?
I don't know.
I'll find out. Then you got the Desert Intercollegiate. Okay. Oh, dude, you got the Lambkin in San Diego.
Spring's really
Spring's great. You have, you have the Desert Intercollegiate, which is huge. You have the Lambkin in San Diego, great tournament. The Goodwin, good tournament. Cowboy Classic, BYU Cougar Classic, Mountain West Championship. Wow, you guys got a great schedule. Great schedule. All the more reason to keep that right elbow down. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. Any questions or comments you have, please leave them below. Also, click the link below to pick up 3 free videos. We appreciate you guys. Enjoy our channel.